Gilbert is headed back to work, and I'm going to see what I might be able to get accomplished while he's away this time. It's June 13th. It's 7 degrees outside with a north-northeast wind. It is cold out there, and I just lit my fire. So Ranger and I are headed down the trail this morning. We're going to go down and try for a salmon on Tommy's Arm River. My sister's going to meet me down there. We didn't get a chance to go salmon fishing while Gabby was home. We had too much other stuff to do. We're going to go down this morning and see what we can maybe see down there. There haven't been much going up through yet that we've heard of, but we're going to go down and give it a try.
Helmet's still on for sister.
Oh, I told you, I'm like I don't know what I like this morning. Look what I still had on. Oh, my nerves.
Ranger. Wow. Where's Ranger? Ranger's in the boat. Is that what you asked? Yeah. I was looking up there. I seen something black. No, he's in the boat. Let us see.
He can get out whenever he wants to.
Oh, okay.
We spent a few more hours enjoying the peace of the river, but getting the hook caught was the only action we saw that day, so we'll just leave it at that.
My thermos is bigger than yours.
No doubt. I wouldn't take my big one. I got one just like it. Same Stanley one, everything.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, branchy. Oh. Rangy. Little fella, he's called Rangy. I was gonna throw it, but he can't catch.
Try it.
Try it. The only dog in this world that can't catch. Oh, you poor little boy. It's a good job you're pretty, but that's all I can say.
Now this is just a test this year, just to see if something will grow right into this dirt without any special treatment or any special anything added. I just wants to see if it's going to grow in this dirt. I watched someone and they said they puts their trailing plants at the edge of the bed so that they can trail down. So that's what I'm trying with these squash. Didn't know if the red onions would come or not because they were dried right out, but some of them are. Some are not doing so good, but hopefully they might come up now in a little while. The radishes are looking good and those onions are looking well. Strawberries, some of them have blooms, so I'm happy about that. This is the best year my gooseberries have looked, and even some of those had blooms this year, so I got to keep those weeds away from growing up around them. I have 3 of these gooseberry bushes that hopefully continue to do well. So I've decided to have a veggie noodle stir fry for my supper. So I want to use up some of the vegetables that I have in the fridge that need to be cut up and used. So I'm going to start, I got the water on the boil now because I'm going to get my noodles ready. I'm using just some regular instant noodles, just the thin ones. I got some spinach because I don't have bok choy. So I got some spinach, a carrot, cauliflower, broccoli, some peppers. Ooh, I think I have some mushrooms. I'll put in some mushrooms. I got garlic. So here I'm just mincing up the garlic, getting it ready to put in the pan to fry out. I will add in a sliced onion, red, yellow, and orange peppers. I'm also cubing up some carrot. I will be washing and cubing up the cauliflower and the broccoli. I will rinse the mushrooms and get those sliced up to add in there as well. Generally just getting the vegetables ready like you would for any stir fry, nothing special. Just generally getting the vegetables ready to throw in the pan. And you don't fry the vegetables very long when you're doing a stir fry because you still want them to have that nice crunch once it's ready.
They're pretty much
Did add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil to the noodles.
spinach.
There. And I'm going to use approximately a tablespoon, maybe I'll use 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Approximately. Oh yeah, that's good. That's done. Turn that off. And about a tablespoon of this. Throw the noodles in. Stir it around a bit. Throw in the sauce. there we go. A delicious noodle bowl. I'll top it with, sprinkle the green onions in there. And just like that, that's a lovely supper. Well, I didn't know what I was going to make, but I'm so glad that I remembered I had all these vegetables that needed to be cooked. Because now I have a delicious noodle bowl for supper and probably enough left for tomorrow too. Look at that. All done. Quick and simple. Oh. That's that for now. Needs one more board and just needed one shorter one. I can stain it. Well, I think that looks much better. So I got the steps stained, and this is what I've done to make sure Ranger doesn't try to get out of it. Come. try to go up them and get his paws full of stain. There's no trouble to see the mist coming across the pond now. What a difference in the 27 or 28 degrees and sun we had this afternoon. Once that cold easterly wind moves in. And you know, really, it's not even all that windy if you look at the flags. But just the direction of the wind coming from the northeast can make a huge difference. So I'm just picking the chive flowers, the ones that are opened up the most. And I'm going to need probably 3 cups. What I'm going to be doing this evening is making some chive flower vinegar and some chive flower infused olive oil. Okay, so I'll leave that for a few minutes and then we'll come back to it in just a little bit here. Probably about 5 minutes or so. This should dry on pretty good. I think that'll be pretty good. So what I've done is I've rinsed these out and let them dry. So I'm going to, I'll do the oil first, and I think I'll do the oil in this one. I'm going to take roughly a cup or a cup and a half. I think the recipe actually says 1 cup to 2. Once I have the flowers in the oil and in the vinegar, that'll go into a cool, dark place for a week to 2 weeks. I will shake it every day. So this one is done. Just like that. And now we'll do the vinegar. And I'm thinking I'm going to have enough flowers probably to do a second one. Okay, because this is probably a little over a cup there. And I'm just going to fill that right up to there. And that's that one. You have to let your butter get to room temperature, so I'm going to leave that out here now for about an hour or so. You're just going to pull the chive flowers out. If you've never tasted chive flowers, they're like a garlicky onion. That's how I would describe it. So of course they're going to infuse the butter nicely. So anytime I'm wanting butter to use that I would put onions and stuff in anyway, onions and garlic, I will use this chive infused butter. Think garlic bread or in your omelette in the morning, or I don't know, so many uses. If you had a dehydrator at home, that is something that you could do, is put your chive flowers in the dehydrator and then add them into your homemade onion flakes. Oh, just sprinkle them on top of anything that you're going to use onion for, or onion powder. Oh, think in soups, How pretty would this be in a soup? So I'm thinking this is soft enough now. Add my chive flowers. And if I don't feel that I got enough air, I will add the ones that I was going to dry. And I'll freeze one and keep one. So I'm going to freeze that one. Be some pretty scrambled eggs too. Omelets. I was going to say this one don't want to come out the same, but there. Now how pretty do that look? I don't know how well you can see it, but doesn't that look cool? Oh, I'm going to be so excited to use that. Alright, now we got some chive butter. Pretty quick and simple. Well, I got done what I can do for this point until it dries. I know it's really hard to see. You can see the difference sort of right there. I didn't have a fancy supper tonight. I just did some pork chops in the oven, but I did a baked potato just so I could try that chive flour butter. Oh my goodness. You gotta try it. It is delicious. Somebody got their supper eat. I need to be able to stain in under this bed. So I want to get it up and out of the way so it's not going to fall on me. Maybe this. Will that work? I've around a bunch of times. Tie a good knot. that one got two. Just get it more face. That should work. Not. That should work. Okay. Certainly not going to leave it there in case the wind comes up. Ties it around the pole here because Ranger likes to get up on the bed, and when he gets up on the bed, when he gets down, the swing hits the house. So we ties this here so that he can't swing and hit the siding. I gotta go get the bike. So, as you can see, it gives the greenhouse a nice cover of shade, and as the day progresses the sun will come this way and it'll still continue to shade good. I think Ranger has the right idea. My AccuRite weather station currently tells me that it's 28 degrees. The wind is a blessing, but it is hot. So I think I'll join Ranger and spend the rest of the day laying here in the shade, reading a book. Time to pick some rhubarb. Going to be making some rhubarb syrup and some rhubarb juice, hopefully. You thought you wanted. So I'm just going to cut up some of my rhubarb that I picked today. I'm going to make a little bit of rhubarb juice. So you just cut up your rhubarb. You need 4 cups of rhubarb and 1 cup of water. And you boil it for about 15 minutes until your rhubarb is soft. And you strain it out really, really well. So that's what I'm going to add here now. You can keep the rhubarb then once it's boiled, and you can either make fruit leather with it, or you can mix it with honey, make a little like a jam. You can add strawberries to it, make strawberry and rhubarb jam. Strain my rhubarb. I let it boil for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to let this strain through this strainer really good now. And I'm going to try a little bit. So that probably be enough there to try. And I'll add some Splenda because that would be quite, I'm assuming it will be quite tart. Actually, you know what? It's pretty good just like this. Oh, I don't need no sweetener or anything in that. I really like that. So I got this bottle and it's got the rubber lid, the pop top lid. So this is what I'm going to pour the rest of my rhubarb juice in. And I'll keep it in there in the fridge. And whenever I want more, I'll just make another batch. I don't want to have too much on hand at once. Because like I said, you can make it from frozen rhubarb too. So that's what I'll do. I'm actually just going to freeze my rhubarb now. And keep this in the fridge till it's gone. And once it's gone, I'll make some more because it only took 20 minutes. And that way then I don't have to store too much at once. And I'll just use that whenever I want to have some more juice. So that concludes another 2 weeks of Gilbert being gone. Be sure to click the notification bell to see what we might get up to in some upcoming videos. Thanks for watching Rousels Every Day Off-Grid in Newfoundland. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe, like, share and comment. It really helps us out. Take care.